Good morning, my people. This is Benson the Storyteller. Welcome back, my regular subscribers. And for my new subscribers, thank you for joining. Watch the video up to the end. Today, it's around 5:30 in the morning, and I'm headed to work. It's quite lonely in the street today because I think tomorrow is going to be a bank holiday. They call it a bank holiday. And plus the fact that it's still early, people haven't opened their shops yet. But I have to go to work. I'm just going to the bus station to take the bus. And in this country, it's all work, you know. If you don't work, you can't survive in the UK. Everything is basically money, money, money. It's not like back at home where I'd say that if you lose your job or you don't have money, you can go stay with your friend, your relatives. You can go back home, rural reserve, stay with your parents. Here, if you don't work and you don't have money for rent, you're all on your own. This society is very individualistic. People just look after themselves and their direct family. It's not like back in Kenya where the family unit is an extended family and people are very close. Here, people don't, even your own siblings, you stay weeks or months without talking to them. Everyone's busy doing their own thing. Yeah. So here it's every man or every woman for themselves. Yeah. It's still early anyway. It's still early. Around 5 something. And the town is just waking up. So today I'm going to work pretty far from home, and so usually sometimes I work close to home, so I don't need to drive or take a bus. I just walk. Sometimes I have to drive, and sometimes I just take the bus. Because another thing in this country is there are these things called like parking spaces. It's not like, back in Kenya, you just park your car at the side of the road and leave it there. I think you only pay when you're parked in towns and stuff like that. But in this country, you can't just park a car anyhow. You'd get a ticket. You have to have this zonal parking license for whichever place you want to park, or you have to buy one, and sometimes they're damn expensive. So sometimes it's just cheaper to just take the bus. It makes more sense. Yeah. So guys, the life of a immigrant worker in the UK is sometimes not easy. You see how quiet and lonely it is. Hardly anybody's here. You see, Hardly anybody is here. And yet, I'm headed to work. Yeah. Sometimes it's busy, but I think it's just because tomorrow is a holiday. So guys are like, why not just start it today? Yeah. So I'm headed towards the bus park over there in the distance, just past this tall Zurich building. And here is the new bus station. They've been really working on it for a very long time, you know. This, let me see. This is the map. All right. You are here. This over here is where I am right now. All right. And I think this would be the current bus station. But now it's going to be on this stretch over here. This stretch is this stretch over here. You see that stretch going over there? It's this Fleming Way, this stretch. So they want to move the bus station from here to here. Yeah. And where I live is past here. It's you can't see it in the map. Yeah, but all of this is the town center. So for me, I'm taking a bus here and I'm going out somewhere this side of town. So yeah, but it's beautiful. You see how organized it is. It even has this is a bicycle lane, and this is only the bus lane. So and this is the pedestrian crossing. This one is like a zebra crossing. The buses have to stop for you when you pass. But it looks really nice, and I like the fact that it's just next to town. You are light here and you're in Swindon town over there. All right? You see? And I also like the way the beautification. You see? The beautification. And the funny thing is, you see, these trees were not here. They were just planted. I love the way you see these trees. These are trees that were planted. Big, already grown. You know, not that thing of, you know, you have to plant a seedling and you have to wait years for it to grow. You know, they somehow have the technology to just plant the trees. And also, as you can see in the UK, those are cameras. I hear this country is one of the most surveyed countries, like with the surveillance systems. There's so many. That's why when there's a crime, because there are not so many guns in this country, but sometimes it's knife attacks and gangs and stuff like that. And whenever that happens, they very quickly are able to identify the culprits because they just follow the CCTV cameras all over the streets, the traffic cameras, and they're able to identify who you are. And I think that's a system that works. Yeah. So I don't know. Today it's a go slow, but life has to go on. So I'll see how the bus station. Oh my goodness. Not so many people here. Whoa. Not so many people here. This is where I'm taking my bus. Number 6. So when you come here, you can see the timing when you have to take your bus. So guys, you can see the difference between this old bus station and the new one. You see, this is the old bus station. Buses come and park here, and over here there are numbers. There are numbers all the way down where you take every number goes to a certain place. You see, like this is number 3, number 2. There used to be number 1, but it's not working, so I think they start from number 2 all the way to the end, and every bus has where it goes. You know, like this one, number 2 is for excursions and tours, X56 Lackham College. All right, so there's a bus going over there, it's leaving, and I think the new bus station looks a little better than this old one. Although I'm not sure, I haven't gone and checked whether they've numbered them yet for the bus lanes. I think they have, but I'm not yet sure. But the new station, looks nice. Let's see how long I have to wait. I don't have to wait so long. The bus is going to be here soon. Yeah, so yeah. So guys, let me just wait for the bus. Yeah guys, I think this is my bus. I'm not sure. My bus is 14. Let's see if it's 14. Oh no, this is number 5. Unless they're gonna change the number. The magic roundabout. Thank you. So guys, uh, actually it was the right bus. It was the right bus, but they had to change the number. Initially when it came it was number 5, but it's not number 5, it's number 14. So yeah, I've alighted, and the bus stop was on the other side of the petrol station, and so I'm taking a shortcut to where I'm going. Yeah. So anyway, guys, when you take the bus here in the UK, you know, in Africa we are used to using money, and we're used to using M-Pesa. But here most of the time these people don't use M-Pesa. What they do is they use their cards, you know, credit cards. They use it a lot. Oh, this is a shortcut. This is called the Holiday Inn. Oh, and these are electric, you know, recharging stations for the electric cars. You know, you park your car here, and these are for the electric cars. Yeah, this place is called the Holiday Inn. So guys, as I was saying, in this country, most of the time people use cards. They don't use, here they don't use M-Pesa. There's no M-Pesa. And you can use cash, but most of the time I find it cumbersome to use cash. So almost everything you can use your credit card. For the bus, you know, if you want something online, if you want to go to the shop, everything can be cashless. So most of the time I don't carry money. I just carry my credit card, and I find it easier to do that. Yeah. So yeah guys, I'm headed to work. Oh, there's another bus that could have come to this other street and dropped me at the bus station, that bus stop over there, but that bus, since today is a Sunday, the buses aren't really that many, and also since tomorrow is a bank holiday, everything is gonna go slow. So let me just cross to this side of the road. It's a nice walk to work. The air is really fresh and nice. The scenery isn't too bad, with the classic UK architecture. You know, there's a way you just look at the houses and you know you're in Britain. It's just the way the houses are built, you know. You know, with us we build houses mostly sometimes for aesthetic value, the way a house looks, you know, the beauty of it and all that. But I think in most parts of this country, it's basically, houses are built basically for functionality, like because of the crazy weather, extreme weather. They build houses in a way, and they use material in a way that when it's cold, it retains the heat inside the house. All right. And when it's hot, the house keeps cool. And that's why there's a lot of boards, ply boards. There's like between the outer wall and the inner wall, there's always a gap. It's like a vacuum kind of thermos thing where there's a space in the middle between walls with insulation material, so the cold outside doesn't really go in. You know, us, we just build one wall and plaster it on both sides. But if you do that here, that house would be extremely cold. So yeah, that's why the houses are the way they are. And this country, there's so many roundabouts, and very big, massive ones. You see how big this roundabout is? It's really big. So guys, when you see this, it's the end of summer. Anytime you see these leaves over here, anytime you see that, the leaves turning yellowish, brownish, you know that summer is slowly fading away, and we are approaching what we call fall or autumn, when leaves start falling down and the trees, you know, nature, it starts recognizing the fact that the weather is changing, and it's soon going to start to be cold as we slowly approach winter. Yeah. So yeah, when you see these leaves starting to litter down on the ground, you know that the season is begging for a change. The season is begging for a change. Yep. Yeah, guys. Yeah. So I'm almost getting to work. I'm almost getting to work. So I thank you guys for watching my video. Follow me if you haven't yet subscribed. Please subscribe to my channel, like, share my videos, and follow my journey as a Kenyan immigrant working in the UK. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and make sure to like my videos. See you on the next one.